بكم من جديد مع برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج رؤيتي. كما عودناكم في كل أسبوع نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات. قصة نجاح أتتنا من الصين إلى الإمارات منذ 15 عاما. Miss Ting Wang, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
We are so lucky to be here with you in your company. Our team said to you, welcome in our program.
Yeah, you're welcome also.
We would like to know about yourself. Who's Miss Ting Wang when she came to this country at the first time and what she's doing at this point?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ting Wang. I'm from China, the North China, a city near the capital of Beijing. I was here since 2005, and actually my major is pharmacist, the first job when I came here. And now, after all this longer time, I'm lucky that I founded my own company since 2010, and I have one general trading company, which most of the time I'm dealing the business between China and UAE.
Why we choose UAE before 15 years?
The first thing is I really like the atmosphere here in UAE because it's safe and it's fair and it's open for all the nationalities. And I feel recently it's really like a second home for me.
When I talk about the young lady when she came in that booming time,
Okay.
2005
Okay.
in UAE, it was very strong year for the business in general. How was the first day for you in this country?
The first day for me, I still remember that the feeling because I came August.
Wow.
I arrived in Dubai airport probably 2 a.m. in the early morning. Still so hot. I still remember 41 degrees like this. The first feeling is hot. It's absolutely from my city because I'm from the north of China. And the second thing is the local clothing, abaya and kandola, black and white, is showing like it's really mysterious. This is my first expressions for you.
And how many time or how many days you need to feel comfortable with this community?
I think my mind is open. I think only the first week
Wow.
I get used to. But the only things is sometimes I don't understand some English with accent because here is foreigners. It's not just like English speaking countries. That's the only things.
So when we be between more than 200 different nationalities that we mentioned before, and we talk about the employee that he want to prove himself between his colleagues, it was hard for you also, or you just get a high level when you start? You mentioned before this interview that you start your salary with 1,000 something, right?
Oh, that time was good because that time, as we know the economy here, US dollar is usually have the fixed currency with the dirhams, with the currency. So that time, Chinese, I think the currency was $1 US equals to almost 10 RMB, my currency, Chinese currency. So that time, 1,300 is okay. Everything is more than enough because I have accommodations. The situation is fine, and the currency, I think that time 1 dirham is almost 2.3 RMB. Much better than now actually.
Wow.
And the things is cheaper. There are a lot of things cheaper for food, supplement, everything.
And you keep going working at the same field all this time, or when you change your activities or your work?
As I told you, I work until 2008 with one Chinese clinic, and I shifted to one local clinic.
Yeah.
Because maybe because my language, I think that time not so many Chinese can speak this language, English. So I shift from 2008 to 2010, I think, in the medical clinic. Then from 2010, I founded my own business. Actually, to be honest, it's not the right time. 2010 is not like what you're talking about. 2005 is really boosting that area, but still good, because everything is slowly, but sometimes too slow.
But
you know.
5 years, I think it's fair enough to know the country that we can start our business.
Yeah, I can start. But to be honest, if you want business, for example, you want to start it to be no one products or one collections. If you want to go deeply, it's more than what you are thinking. Never enough. You know, the business was never enough. It's like when you go deeply, you will find, oh, this is what, that is what. You still have a lot of things to learn.
Young lady or single lady, she's in the very strong community with the challenge in this commercial place. We're talking about a businesswoman that she wants to prove herself between her country people, her people from country, the Chinese, many Chinese in this country. How did you find the concept that you can challenge this community?
Actually, my advantage first is the language, I think. Second is it's easy for me to communicate with the peoples. Third is I usually think about I am the client, so what is, if as I was a client, what's the concern for the peoples? Like 2010, there are a lot of boosting construction projects in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, so we choose building materials. But recently, as most of the areas is done, to be honest, if you keep rolling this kind of business, will not get exactly the profits.
And what the concept we have it now?
Recently, I'm trying to build my own e-commerce website, and I will just concentrate more on ladies and keys, or anything that daily you have to use, mandatory.
From where do you get this idea?
From my friends and from my own. Because as ladies, we like shopping. Even recently, not that much money, we go for window shopping. Or what is this, what is that, like this. So we get idea, we say, oh, why is expensive? Why there's no what I like. For example, I like something, but I search for the whole market, I didn't find exactly what I want. This is my concern. Yeah.
So you are focusing for ladies or special nationalities in this concept?
I'm focused on ladies, of course, but to be honest, we have to compromise some designs for locally. That's called commercial collections. Because recently, as I told you before, I'm going for some fashion design courses. You have to think about your profits commercially. Then you will be more creative to think about how you lead the fashion or how you lead the trends to let people know you, to let people think about, oh, you are a Chinese, that you do this and that, to change their minds. Like it's not like what they are already thinking, like this.
Corona affect everything, right? So if I were to talk about the good part in Corona, what it was?
The good part in Corona, first things is about the public. They will understand how important is your body. I mean the body immunity, because recently as young people, they sleep very late. Here usually people finish work 10, 11 in the morning and they go cooking and working and sleep very late. And wake up early or whatever, or even the weekend. So even me, sometimes I didn't take the breakfast. So recently, Corona, the good thing is they mentioned you have to know how important is your body, because the immunity is low, then finish. Second thing is they are warning the people that you have to be really hygiene. For example, when before you go to the toilet, wash your hands. After you finish the toilet, wash your hands. Before you go to touch your face or eyes, wash your hands. Before you kiss your baby, wash your hands. Or there's a lot of things that you have to do. You have to be clean.
And technology, it's make us more close to the technology.
Technologies is like a mission. first mission is vaccinations. People started to learn, oh, why this virus is so strong, why we cannot catch it, why we cannot against them. That's a medications technology. And the second technology for the mask, of course, how we'll make one mask is easy to breathe and not cause allergy, because I have a little bit allergy sometimes with the mask, the medical mask. Yeah, technologies. And about, of course, about the testing also. And also about some machines, all these kind of technologies related to Corona will be think about it.
And that's why you choose e-commerce, right?
About e-commerce, actually, it's about Corona also, because people will start to be easy and contactless. Sit at home, we deliver everything for you. And we will try to do the best services for refunds, for return, for whatever you want. We will try to support you like this.
How we can build the relation with our employees more strong?
Employees stronger. You mean from the employer to the employees? Yeah. Okay. First thing is salary. You have to treat them really nice. First is the salary, because if you want to treat them like really family, let them to feel the first is how much you're giving to them, because most of the time they need money here. That's why they came here. Sure. They need to support the whole families. So the first things I believe is salary. We try to give higher salary, and we try to give whatever they want, but we have to have the strict way, because anyway they will think that it's easy to deal, it's easy to get these salaries. So about my opinion is, I try to make each employee have their own missions. Don't mix together or cooperate, because they will fight in the between, like I do less, you do more, like this. So you got your work, you got your salaries. Something will be easy, I think.
It's hard to be number one, but the hardest to stay on the same level. This word was from Sheikh Mohammed al-Maktoum, the leader of Dubai.
Okay.
How we can stay on the same level always?
Sorry, again?
How we can keep always in the top and never go any step back in our business?
Oh, that's very difficult. That's what we cannot say. Like now, we are trying to think about, oh, this might be good, that might be good. But when you go, as I said before, when you go to business deeply, you might facing a lot of problem you never expected. You never think, oh, it will be happen like this, it will happen like that. That's life. Life every day give you surprise. But we are trying our best to be the top, and that's the things.
When we talk about opening business after Corona situation, it was gambling, or we can say it's risky time to open, or it's
it's not gambling. It's not risky. Actually, we can say there's another chance, because during this Corona, a lot of company quit the market. Sure. They quit, they bankrupt, or they're facing a lot of problem. They cannot afford the rent. They cannot afford the salaries to the employees. So for us, if we really survive, that will be another chance for us. This is what I'm thinking.
Now I'm talking about the woman when she say I love Sheikh Zayed, even if when I came here he was bad.
Yeah.
So how you know about Sheikh Zayed before?
Because he has really very high good reputations around the communities. All of the people love him, and I read a story about him. I mean, not only their nationalities, the local Emiratis love him, even the foreigners love him, because he really give open a new view, a new visions for everyone. That, as we all know, is this Islamic countries. So there are a lot of Islamic religion ways, religion regulations you have to follow. But at the same time, they give a non-Muslim another chance to build your life, to enjoy yourselves here. Like, okay, you are in this religion, you are following, but they are in another religions, we give a chance. So everybody here is fair and free, and we are like a really big family.
Not the nationality.
Yeah, We are the humans, yeah. He didn't judge like, you have to follow my ways if you come here. He didn't force anything. He didn't force. And I think when I read the stories, he was sending the older generations, I mean the same generation like him, to UK, to Cambridge, to university, to all globally, to learn how the peoples, they create the communities, they create the societies to make the human, as you say, human's life to be better. Like this. That's why I really admire him.
And you started about him when you was which age?
When I was came here, actually.
Yeah.
When I was come here, yeah.
And he changed totally your mind, because when I told you who make this character, you say me and Sheikh Zahid.
Yeah, exactly.
How he changed
you mean he changed my mind? Yeah, he changed my mind because as I'm Chinese, even I'm not that traditional Chinese, I'm a young generation, but we still have some culture or traditional things inside our blood, like from our families. But since I came here, I feel like actually life is easy, it's flexible, should not say easy, like flexible actually. We are okay. We can do, you can survive in this way, you can survive in another way, that not have to be that there is a rule that you have to. Like him, he will give you a guideline, but you are on the right way, either you're left, you're okay, either you're right is okay, but your direction is the right directions. So you don't have to force yourself to be a really tough person, like I have to be like this, I have to be like that. No, you have to be flexible. Today like this, it's okay, why not? Tomorrow is like this, it's okay, why not? But just be good. I mean, just be on the right directions. Don't do the bad things. What you are thinking is already bad and you are keep forcing yourself to do, like this.
And for the new businessmen who still didn't come to this country and he want to come, what you advise them before they come to this country?
I advise them is first to think about it. Because recently, as the UAE and China really have a nice relationship, they can come with a visa on arrival, just buy tickets, come, and enjoy the life, and think about it. Because the image is not really like what they are thinking, that always good everywhere you can find the benefits. Not like this. You have to think about it. And I believe life is never easy. Even it's easier than here. I mean, even it's easier than another country. Everything is flexible. The atmosphere is safe, but still you have to struggle. You have to work hard.
Yes, there is a benefit, but the problem is that the many people or many countries or many businessmen, they will be here, so the challenges will be hard, right?
Yeah.
So if we want to talk about Expo and what will affect for your business, it will give you a good benefit. Do you think so or no?
No, it will be. Sure, it will be. Yeah.
And if I came here after 5 years, where I will find you?
After 5 years, you will find me still here. Maybe just pray for me. I will change another big office. Maybe a big house. Maybe richer than before, but of course a little bit older.
How many percentage you reach, or you reach from your plan or from your vision or from your target?
To be honest, I never give this kind of things.
Really?
Yeah, this is like life it will be. Yeah. This is what I studied, what I changed when I came to here. Because some things is not really you're struggling, then you can get it. So think about it that today, like we meet each other, we're happy, we have conversations, we have interview. Oh, why not? It will be a very good souvenir for me. So after 5 years, when I meet you, I will say, oh, you remember 5 years ago we did like this, we are happy enough. But of course I want to be better, but if the life tell me that, okay, you cannot continue your business, it's time to change, then I will stop it. Why not? I'm not really struggling that much, but I will try my best to continue to boost the business, to challenge, or we can say to support the communities like this.
When you have time for your personal life?
Saturday, like this. Yeah.
And what we have to say for our family in our country?
For the families, you mean for all the families here? My families, for them it's fine because sometimes I bring them here. They're enjoying with me. Until now, my mom is here with me because Corona. She couldn't go on the right time.
She's proud of you for sure.
As a Chinese, we are not saying like this. That's why I'm saying I changed my mind, because traditional things for Chinese, you are never good enough. They never say a complimentary word like I love you, I'm proud of you. I think that's typical of European style or something.
And if I ask you for a direct message for your mother, even if it was in your language, what you would say to her?
I would say thank you and I love you, because she was so tough with me when I was like teenagers. You know, when people are teenagers, you have this and that, and always playing and not listening, not on the right way. So sometimes she's really using a tough way, but I really need to say thank you to her. Without her, maybe I'm going another wrong directions. I don't know.
Yeah, she's the one who
yeah.
So behind every businessman there is a woman, but behind every businesswoman there is a mother, we can say?
We can say like this. Yeah. And behind any businessman there is a woman. Recently changed. Maybe behind any businesswoman there is a man. I mean, from the family, especially when you get married, there is one side should be compromised, or we can say cooperate.
But it's normal behind every businesswoman there is a man. It's normal word that we can say. So if we talk about this country that you came before 15 years, and you see how the fast growth.
Yeah, of course.
We're talking about the country which accept or respect all the nationalities. We reach to #1, and it's #1 in the world. Peace and safe country. I don't think any place in the world we can work and as what we are walking the street in this country.
Exactly. Yeah.
Starting from Sheikh Zayed vision, and now Sheikh Mohammed and Sheikh Mohammed vision also keep continue to give us all this opportunity.
Exactly.
What we have to say for you leaders and government for this peace and safety?
Oh, really? I would say thank you so much. And since I growing up and I finished my university, I was here. So we can say in my life, the first job was here. I started my job. And this country really secure me.
Sure.
Like I never feel dangerous or insecure about the life. Even you walk on the street alone, sometimes you have to work late as a single lady, young ladies. And second thing is that it's really became my second home, and I get used to all the cultures and the ways in the communities. And the most important part I want to say is thank you so much that they teach me and they change me to be a better.
And really you love them, because I meet many Chinese here.
Okay.
Chinese tea everyone, and you are the one who drink karak now.
I drink everything. Problem is I like food. I like karak tea, and I am addicted with Arabic sweets. The Arabic sweets, you know, is very sweety, but I'm addicted with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
Ting Wang, we are so lucky to be here with you again, and we'll come again our program. Thank you very much.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you for your coming. Thank you.